Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching previous videos, for all the comments and everything. I just always have to start off my videos with thanking you guys because it means a lot and it's what keeps me going. So that's why I'm here today with another video. If you watched my last video, first off, if you did not watch my last video, you need to click out of this one and go watch that one. But if you did watch it, then this video is like a follow-up to that video. So in that video, I talked about 10 things that you should not say to someone who is trying to conceive or dealing with infertility, and a few things that you can say or do instead. And I had actually 2 people who asked me to make a video on what to say. So even though I touched on that a little bit in the last video, I guess I was just impressed to make a full video about that and to just kind of share with you guys some things that you can say or do for, or to, things you can say to, or things that you can do for someone who is trying to conceive, someone who's dealing with infertility. Just based on my experience, these are some things that I have found helpful for me, and I think that they may be helpful to others, and we're gonna get right into it. So as you can see, I have my handy dandy notebook here. I love writing. I've mentioned that before. That's just my thing. And a lot of times when I'm preparing for a next video, I will write down some things so that I can just flow better. So let's get into it. Okay, so things that you can say or do for someone who is trying to conceive. First things first is pray for them. That kind of goes without saying. Pray for them. If you think about asking them any of the questions I shared in my previous video, don't. Just pray for them instead. If they come to your mind, if you're thinking about them and, you may even question to yourself, man, this couple, I know they've been married for a while and they have yet to have kids. I wonder what's going on. If that thought comes into your mind about someone or a couple, pray for them. If God lays it on your heart, if you think about them or think about, like I said, asking any of those questions, pray for them. That's probably one of the most important things that you can do. The second one is, I kind of touched on this in the last video, is to kind of ask them how you can be helpful. Sometimes we don't know what to do, and the best teacher of that is that person who's going through it. So if you want to know how you can help that person, sometimes just asking them. And to me, that is a lot better than inputting or inserting yourself in ways that you think may be helpful. Asking them how you can be helpful to them. I feel like that's great. It was helpful to me. I've had people ask me, how can I help, or what can I do? And then that made me think like, well, what can she do, or what would be helpful? And then it just kind of gave me a sense of power, in this world or in this community or on this journey. People who are dealing with infertility, struggling to conceive, they feel out of control, feel like a loss of power. So when you ask them how they can be helpful, that kind of gives them the power to let you know what can be helpful for them. So I would just say to ask them how you can be helpful. So the next one is, if they're seeking treatment and they're willing to share, ask them about the treatment, or ask them, what you would like to know about or what they would like for you to know about the treatment. I've had people ask me, especially because I've been willing to share. So I've had people who just don't know anything about IVF ask me about it. And I actually felt, I don't know how to even describe it. I guess I felt good or excited to be able to educate them. Because again, there's that power piece. You know what I mean? Like being able to educate someone else or be able to tell them about the treatment. Like, it's almost like I know something that you don't know, so I'm about to tell you, or I'm about to school you on this. So again, that kind of gives them the I don't know, a sense of power, I guess, or a sense of control in a world where you feel out of control. So asking them about their treatment and just kind of showing that you are interested or invested or just there to kind of be with them through that process. Another thing, and I've shared this again before, is send them some type of encouraging card or note or gift or text message, something that, you know, will just lift their spirits, something that will encourage them, strengthen them along the journey. Anything that may come to your mind. You may be in the store and you may see something like, oh, I think so-and-so would like this, or I think they would benefit from this, or I think this would make them smile or feel good. Do it. I have had, I don't know how many people have sent me cards or gifts or, you know, something that they saw in the store and thought of me. Like, it just brightened my day, because it's like, you thought enough of me to pick this out for me, or to send me this text message or direct message, whatever it is. Like, that just makes, it will make anybody feel good, but especially someone who's going, you know, who's on this journey and feeling alone and feeling, you know, overwhelmed. Something simple or a nice gesture like that could really lift their spirits. So another one is, if they're believing in God for a miracle, sow into that seed. Like, believe in it with them. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that I've been vocal about our journey, and I've also been vocal about our acts of faith, you know, whether it's buying onesies or whatever it is. If you see that they're doing that or claiming, you know, their miracle child, you know, in faith, then jump on that bandwagon. Like, deposit into that faith, or deposit into that faith bank as well. You know, whether it's doing something or proclaiming it, or if you see them buying a onesie, you buy them one too, you know, whatever it is, deposit into that faith as well. Like, show them that you're on that faith walk with them. Claim it just as much as they're claiming it, you know, speak those positive things, speak those words of encouragement, speak all of that over them, because it just shows that you're joining in agreement with them. So those are some of the things that have been helpful for me, and I can see them being helpful for other people. So if you know of somebody who's dealing with infertility or trying to conceive, you know, just be an encouragement. Think about things, think about what you're going to say before you say it, if that makes sense. Don't rush to say something just to say something. Like, really be intentional with your approach, with what you say and what you do. Even though you may not understand how that person may be feeling, just think about a difficult time in your life, a challenge, you know, a journey or a time when you felt alone, isolated, out of control, and just think about what you needed in that time. Like I said, it may not be the exact same thing, but at least if you can kind of think about how you would feel or how you have felt in a dark and difficult time, that can help you be a little bit more empathetic to others and just kind of guide you on what to do and what to say. So I hope that's helpful. I don't have 10 like I have for the other one, but I just feel like it's less is more. You know what I mean? Like, while there is a huge list of things not to say, and there's probably more that I didn't even touch on, there's very few things that you can say or do to help someone feel better. So less is more. You know, think before you speak. Think about what would make you feel good or what would encourage you. And above all, let the Lord lead you. Like, if nothing else fails, if you don't know what else to do, let God lead you, and he will do that. So hopefully that was helpful. This video was very quick, short, and to the point. So I think we're going to end it there. Joe and I have some updates about what's next with our journey. We will share that. I want to share it now But I'm gonna wait and get him in on the next video, and we'll share that together. Our updates, where we are now, what's coming up next. So stay tuned for that. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.